Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Neers and today I'm going to do a video reaction which AVTV has posted regarding a guy is earning 16,000 versus 10 crore per month in India. Let's get it started.
When I was 9, I played a lot of games. Road Rash, Delta Force, Recoil, Speedy Egbert, and I often thought about how video games are a metaphor for the real-life games adults play. We have choices, multiple routes, different gears, various instructions to follow. Choose wisely, work hard, we are told, and you'll win the ultimate loot.
I've also played so many games, guys. I have been a gamer in my childhood. Although मसँग त्यो सबै इक्विपमेन्टहरू थिएन गेम खेल्नको लागि बट फोनमै भए पनि म 24 घण्टा गेम खेलेर बसिरहेको हुन्थेँ फोनको त्यो ब्याट्री डेड नभएसम्म गेम खेलिरहेको हुन्थेँ अनि जस्तो मलाई गेम एकदम मनपर्छ अहिले पनि म खेलिरहेको हुन्छु टाइम मिलेको बेलामा चाहिँ सो गेमिङ वाज टु मच फन द्याट टाइम अहिलेको केसमा पनि आई लभ गेमिङ
But as an adult, I realized that the IRL wealth game is deeply flawed. And I wanted to show you, not just through statistics, graphs, and data, but through real people, actual lived experiences. So we spoke to 4 people whose lives you are going to see today. 4 characters from different lives, different income levels, 4 starkly different lifestyles and versions of India, all coexisting in the same pin code. We lived their life with them for a day to show you what it's really like. For the next 15 minutes, you will feel the daily panic, the relief, the constant trade-offs, and the overwhelming struggles that come with each level of this wealth game. You'll never see your income the same way again.
Game of wealth.
Welcome to the game of wealth. We have 140 crore Indians who are contenders, but 3.5 crores are eliminated before the game even starts. Yup,
This is so
around
sad.
3% of Indians survive on less than $2.15 or 180 rupees a day. Are you ready to play?
Their editing is so good, man. They're just making it like we are really playing a game. See the loading process. It's so good. Editing is top notch.
Now let's begin with our very first player, Arun. You are going to live Arun's reality now.
What are they using GoPro to capture the video? What? See the video editing? So good, and the concept is awesome, and it's so unique. I really love this. Security guard.
You're a 30-year-old man from Meghalaya. You've only studied till class 12 and don't possess any hard skills and represent a majority of Indian workers who migrate to the cities for work. You have a wife and 2 kids to take care of. You live for your family, but this also puts you at a big disadvantage in this game because you have a total of 4 people to take care of now. And you lack 2 important abilities to level up. No hard skills and no experience. But
That's why skill is so important. Like if you want to grow up in your life, right? It's not like growing up physically, but financially, mentally. Knowledge is very powerful. अगर अभी अभी हम 10,000 अर्न कर रहे हैं लेकिन हमें मन है कि हम 20,000 अर्न करें लेकिन बस हम मन ही करते रहते हैं लेकिन उसके लिए वर्क नहीं करते ना क्योंकि कुछ भी काम हो जो जो प्रोसेसिंग होता है ना वो उस तक जाने के लिए वो प्रोसेसिंग बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है इट्स नॉट इजी और हम क्या करते हैं जो लोग ऑलरेडी उस लेवल पे हैं हम उनको देखते हैं और सोचते हैं कि ये लोग ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे हैं इतना पैसे कमा रहे हैं और हम नहीं कमा रहे हैं इनका लाइफ क्या ईजी है लेकिन नहीं वहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए उनका ग्रोइंग कैसे हुआ होगा वो किस इन्वायरमेंट पे ग्रो हुए होंगे है ना और वो कैसे अपने आप को लेवल अप करते करते वहाँ तक पहुँचे होंगे कितने मेहनत किया होगा वहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ये नहीं कि हम अभी जो 16,000 कमा रहा है वो 10 करोड़ नहीं कमा सकता लेकिन वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए बहुत ही मुश्किल रास्ता तय करना पड़ेगा जो हर कोई की बस की बात है ही नहीं तो हम लोग कंपेयर करते रहते हैं हमसे ऊपर वाले लोगों के जो हमसे ज्यादा आगे हैं फाइनेंशियल वाइज भी स्किल वाइज भी टैलेंट वाइज भी नॉलेज वाइज भी लेकिन हम उन जैसे बनने के लिए वो स्किल जो उनके पास है वो स्किल गेन करने के लिए मेहनत नहीं करना चाहते तो ये सबसे बड़ी हमारी डिसएडवांटेज है जो हमारे पास है, सभी सभी लोगों के पास।
But you still got to do something to survive, right? You need to take care of these 2 kids, and farming in Meghalaya isn't getting you enough. You're barely surviving, so you ask someone you know for help. Your friend suggests he has a friend in Bangalore who can get you a job. So desperate to make ends meet for your children, you leave everything you've ever known, travel 3,000 kilometers all the way to Bangalore.
That's the hardest part, at least for me, to leave the family and just go to another city. So in this case, he's going to another city, but in my case, I came here to another country. So it's really hard because you will feel so alone. Sometimes you feel like emotionally disbalanced. You feel so alone, so lonely because you have never been like this before. So अपने कंट्री में हम ऐसे बैठते ही नहीं थे ना, मैं तो ऐसे अकेला फील कभी करता ही नहीं था जब मैं अपने नेपाल में था, क्योंकि वहाँ पे बहुत सारे दोस्त होते थे, रिलेटिव्स होते थे, फैमिली होती थी, कभी भी अकेला फील ही नहीं होता। अगर आपके पास कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो ना तो आप शेयर कर सकते थे कि ये हुआ करके। यहाँ पे किसी के साथ शेयर करें, यहाँ पे भी दोस्त तो हैं बहुत सारे, लेकिन वो इमोशंस, वो वाइब्स, वो कनेक्शंस वो मैच नहीं करता यहाँ पे, तो बहुत अकेला फील होता है। अगर आप ना अकेलापन को हैंडल नहीं कर सकते तो आपके लिए बहुत बहुत मुश्किल होने वाली है। मेरे केस में आई कैन हैंडल एनी सिचुएशन, आई कैन जस्ट सर्वाइव एनी कंडीशंस, बट ये नहीं कि सभी लोग ये कर पाते हैं। जो नहीं कर पाते उनके लिए बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट होता है, वो स्ट्रेस में चले जाते हैं, एंजाइटी का मेडिसिन लेना पड़ता है, बहुत कुछ होता है। तो दिस इज द हार्डेस्ट पार्ट फॉर मी, टू लीव योर कंट्री, टू लीव योर loved ones and just go to the another a new environment, a new country, and then just start from zero. This is so hard and so difficult.
This big city is your chance to make more money and level up. Within the first 2 weeks, you manage to land a job with a security guard at a company, and you're pretty elated about it. It pays you 533 rupees a day, 16,000 a month, 1.92 lakh a year.
So low.
Only
Man,
double
so low.
what you were making back home, and also a little above the minimum wage for unskilled workers in Bangalore, which is around 15,000. Now, how do you survive? What's your day-to-day like? You work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No, like 12 hours is too much. He should be working 8 hours a day, right? For this money. I don't know, like 12 hours?
Your colleague falls sick sometimes, it can go up to 24 hours or 36 hours shifts non-stop. Wait, what about your sleep and your health? You say, do I have a choice? Also, you prefer sitting at the company office because at least there's light here, there's AC here. Your home, let's say you're home. So you couldn't afford an apartment, so you got a PG which is few kilometers away. The rent though is abysmally high. It's 5,500 rupees per month, nearly 35% of your income. But you're happy because at least they give you 3 meals. What are the meals, by the way? Mostly just rice. Now let's look at your other spends. What about the remaining 11,500? Where does that go? Well, 9,000 needs to be sent back home every month for the kids and wife survival. So you're left with just 1,500 rupees per month. You keep 500 to 600 rupees for emergency, and remaining you spend on samosas. You really like samosas, so you buy them every now and then. Your basic needs are covered, but life is more than just survival, right? What about savings? What about entertainment? At this level, these are luxuries. But wait, you do spend 350 rupees on the internet every month. Facebook is your favorite app, and you watch comedy videos on it when you're bored. Wait, what about healthcare though? What if you fall sick? You have no plan or no answer. Why?
So that's why we all should save at least certain percent of our income in the daily basis. So for other people, it's like income minus expenses is equal to saving. But I say income minus savings should be the expenses. In that way, you would be able to save some money for the emergency cases, and then you don't need to ask someone else for the money. तो अगर हम पहले से ही सेविंग नहीं करते ना, तो अगर इमरजेंसी पड़ गई, हमारा पहले से ही इनकम लेस है, तो अगर if I'm earning less and then if I ask money from with my friend or with my relative, let's say someone else, they won't give me because they think I cannot give them back. So that's how it goes. It should be like you must be very very lucky if you have someone who don't judge you by your income, by your skills. If you are earning more money, तभी सभी लोग आपको अपने जैसे लगते हैं. If you are not earning, then आपके अपने भी अपने नहीं होते. इसलिए भी वर्क करना पड़ता है. Work on yourself, work on your skills, sharpen your skills. Then अभी तो जब तक आप स्किल गेन कर रहे होते हैं ना, तब तक आपका अर्निंग होगा ही नहीं. 1 साल, 2 साल, 5 साल भी लग सकता है, लेकिन आफ्टर दैट आप कब लेवल 1 से लेवल 3, लेवल 2, लेवल 5 पहुंचते हैं आपको भी नहीं पता चलेगा, लेकिन उसके लिए अभी से वो रास्ता तो तय करना पड़ेगा ना। बहुत सारे लोग यही नहीं कर पाते, तो ये करना चाहिए।
One health calamity can wipe you out. Any surprise cost could be catastrophic. If and when this emergency arises, you might have to borrow from employer or friends, joining the 62% of Indians trapped in cycles of debt. You know the scary truth? Arun represents the majority of India. In fact, he represents 90% of Indians who earn less than 25,000 rupees per month. Arun, do you have any goals, any aspirations? Do you want a house? Well, you hope it's all going to get better, and in 3 years, you can go back home and start a clothing business. You have no idea how you'll pull this off, but it's just a dream you have. This is going to be your big shot of leveling up. But with 16,000 a month and less than 500 rupees in savings, access to almost no resources, will you be able to make it? At this point, I'm a little too invested. I want you to make it. I want you to have a shot at this opportunity, shot at a better life. But how? Can you pick up some skills? I discussed some ideas with you, but you're tired. You're tired from these 24-hour shifts, and at the end of the day, all you want to do is just to go back to your PG, get one good night's sleep, and maybe eat a samosa.
It's so relatable with me because I also wanted to study a course, but when I just come from my shift, I just don't feel like just opening my laptop and doing the course because I feel so tired, so lazy. And the thing is, I live alone, so I have to go and then cook. I have to do my groceries, my laundries, my cleanings, everything, and then like I don't have much time left. So and then again I need to sleep and then prepare lunch, prepare dinner, and then again go. So it's just like जो करना भी चाहते हैं ना वो भी कर नहीं पाते जब हम अकेले होते हैं। तो अगर फैमिली होती है तो फिर हमें कुछ सोचने की जरूरत नहीं होती, ग्रोसरी भी करने की जरूरत नहीं होती, खाना क्या बनाए, रात को क्या खाएं, सुबह क्या खाएं, लेके क्या जाए काम पे, है ना। काम काम से आए फिर थोड़ी देर रेस्ट वेस्ट करके फिर हम 1-2 घंटा भी पढ़ पाते हैं, लेकिन जब अकेले होते हो तो इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मैनेज टाइम। सो दिस इज सो रिलेटेबल टू मी।
This is what the reality of many people that you might see around you feels like. You know, this makes me think. We hear so many lectures about wealth not being a zero-sum game, how to create wealth. But at this level, there is no such thing as wealth. You are just playing in pure survival mode, just getting by. This is the reality of level 1, and most will stay stuck here and never make it to the next level.
This is so sad though because he is doing very very hard work.
Welcome to level 2. The stakes are very different here. The game changes. Your aspirations, your needs, your struggles take a different shape. You're now Neeraj, a content manager in a fintech startup in Bangalore. And you are now making an annual salary of 8 lakh per annum, which is monthly enhanced salary of 66,000 rupees.
I think in today's scenario 66,000 monthly is also not enough because the expenses is too high. Everything is so expensive nowadays.
If you know English and you can communicate and you know how to use a computer, this is the level that all of you watching this video can make it to. This level is a little tricky though because you now fall in the tax zone and 10% of everything you make needs to go to the tax man. But this is not a big problem. And in fact, unlike Arun, your daily job now does not require you to work grueling 24 hours and deplete your health. In fact, you only need to work 5 days a week. There are a few days when you would have to pull an all-nighter for an important work project, but that's rare. Okay, now the most important part, your house. You can now afford a 1 BHK house to rent, but you have friends at your workplace and you decide that it's better to live with them. You find a good 3 BHK near your office, which has a monthly rent of 48,000. That's about 16,000 per person. Remember, that was Arun's whole month salary for a family of 4.
Yeah, but if I was this guy, I would not rent a like apartment of 16,000. That's a huge for me. I would just rent 5 to 10,000.
You get this house, but it has a deposit of 2 lakh. This makes the game a little complicated for you to play, but thankfully you have savings from your previous job as your lifeline. So you use your savings to pay this one-time expense and
I would never use my saving to pay the rent. Rather, I would do, some portion of the saving I would invest, and some portion of the saving out is still saved for the emergency.
Move into this house. Your housing is sorted and your budget is now down to 50,000 rupees. You have to send 20,000 a month back home to your parents since they are now retired and you need to take care of them. So now you're left with only 30.
लेकिन ये तो ऑप्शनल है ना, सभी के लिए ये लागू नहीं होता है. जैसे कि मेरे केस में आई डिडंट सेंड मनी बैक होम. आई मीन हमेशा हर महीने में नहीं सेंड कर सकता. तो सभी के केस में ये लागू नहीं होता, और ये भी नहीं होता कि 30,000 ही भेजने हैं, इतना ही भेजना है. ये वैरी करता है, क्या पता कि उसके फैमिली में जरूरत नहीं हो.
30,000. Still plenty though. Let's forget your food. You have countless grocery shops nearby, but sometimes you want to save time and energy, so you also use these 10-minute delivery apps for getting your groceries. Your monthly grocery expenses are 5,000 rupees. You're able to afford meals beyond rice and dal, and you also have access to luxuries like a house help. You and your flatmates.
I would also not do that, क्योंकि मुझे अपना काम खुद करना पसंद है. Until unless कि I am just saving that time to do something. Let's say I want to do a course, and then like if I hire a house help, then I would get more time to study. Otherwise, I will not hire a house help, because मैं खाना भी बाहर से इतना नहीं मंगाता क्योंकि उनके टेस्ट मुझे नहीं पसंद, और जो मैं खाना मंगाता हूँ मुझे ये नहीं पता कि उस पे कैसे इंग्रेडिएंट्स डाल रहे हैं. तो मैं खाना भी खुद बनाना प्रीफर करता हूँ और क्लीनिंग भी मैं खुद करता हूँ. मुझे यही चीज़ में मज़ा आता है एक्चुअली. अगर हाँ मुझे कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीज करनी है और मुझे उसके लिए टाइम मिल ही नहीं रहा है, और जब मैं हाउस हेल्प हायर करता हूँ ना, तब उसका वो जो वर्थ होगा तभी करूंगा मैं. अदरवाइज मैं ये भी नहीं करने वाला, नहीं करता एक्चुअली. यू नो माय हिंदी इज नॉट गुड एंड सम पीपल मेक्स फन जस्ट बिकॉज माय हिंदी इज नॉट गुड, बट दे जस्ट डोंट नो दैट हिंदी इज नॉट माय लैंग्वेज. आई कैन स्पीक नेपाली वेरी वेल, और मुझे भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि वो लोग क्या सोचते हैं, बिकॉज एटलीस्ट I'm trying to communicate in Hindi. I'm trying to communicate in English, even though my English or Hindi is not that good. Because महाभारत में कर्ण ने एक बार कहा था कि युद्ध में हारने वाला भी जीतने वालों से कम वीर नहीं होता, क्योंकि कायर हारते नहीं, कायर तो भागते हैं. So at least I'm not running away. I'm just trying. तो मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता लोग अगर मजाक भी उड़ाते हैं तो, but I want to stop trying. Let's get continued.
Use this and get a house help for 12,000 per month, which will cost you around 4,000. Now, it's a little bit of a stretch, but you're fine with it because it gives you the luxury of another scarce resource, that is time. Time to upskill, time to figure out how you can move to the next level. Let's have a
guys, that's why you must acquire skills. अगर स्किल गेन नहीं करोगे तो आप वहीं पे रहोगे जहाँ पे पहले थे या जहाँ पे अभी हो. स्किल ही है, आपका एजुकेशन ही है, आपका नॉलेज ही है जो आपको ऊपर लेवल तक ले जाएगा. लेकिन उसके लिए प्रोसेसिंग जो टाइम होता है ना, वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. उसके थ्रू तो गुजरना ही पड़ता है. तो उसके थ्रू गुजरने के लिए रेडी हो जाओ, अपने स्किल में काम करो, अपने अप पे काम करो. डेफिनेटली यू विल रीच हायर लेवल.
Further deeper look into your daily expenses. For going and coming back from the office, you take an auto that costs you around $100 daily. That puts your monthly transport expense at 2,600 rupees.
But I will not take auto. What I will do is I will buy a bicycle. मैं साइकिल बाई करता और फिर मैं साइकिल से ऑफिस जाता, अगर ऑफिस इतना दूर नहीं है तो, क्योंकि अगर साइकिल में जाऊंगा तो मेरा एक्सरसाइज भी हो जाएगा, कार्डियो वार्डियो भी हो जाएगा, और फिर मेरा होगा शायद मंथली एक्सपेंसेस एक मंथ के लिए एक साथ चला जाता होगा साइकिल में, लेकिन अगले मंथ से तो मेरा ऑटो का भाड़ा भी बच जाता साइकिल से. तो आई वुड बाय अ साइकिल.
Now, there are also some small but necessary expenses like phone bill, Wi-Fi, electricity and rent for this bed you sleep on. Combined, these expenses are also 2,600 rupees per month. Now, after all of these expenses, you're left with just a little over 15,000 rupees. This puts you in a tight spot because you still have to invest. You do want to go out with your friends, indulge in entertainment, and most importantly, you also need to fulfill your dreams of buying a house for your parents, a car, and also traveling across India. Oh, it doesn't end here. There's another hurdle. You also need to get married, for which you're definitely not prepared right now, but the pressure from parents has started and it's crumbling you. You're worried you need to start saving more. So you choose to prepare for the future and start a monthly SIP of 5,000 in mutual funds. For fitness, you just play football every week, binge watch shows and films.
Playing football every week is not enough. How can you be so fit by playing just football every week? You need to do a regular exercise, like 4 days a week at least.
On your favorite OTT platforms with the cheapest plan, and whenever you feel like treating yourself, you buy these game skins. You also really enjoy gaming. Now, these are all the small luxuries of life that you enjoy. And there's one more thing you've taken an interest in lately. You're part of the new age Indian men who loves to look after their skin and are willing to spend a little money on face washes, creams, moisturizers, and toners.
Okay, लेकिन to be healthy or to look good, all these ointments won't help you. It all depends on what you eat. You are taking proper rest or no, how you sleep, and then what you're eating, your daily habits, you're exercising or not. All those things matters a lot to to look young or to look good. I mean, ये क्रीम जो आते हैं, लोशन भी आज जो आते हैं, वो भी थोड़े थोड़े बहुत प्रोटेक्ट तो करते होंगे, लेकिन मेन थिंग इज व्हाट यू आर टेकिंग, दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट.
Now you can't go super fancy, but you're still able to spend 1,000 rupees per month on this. You're part of India too, which is a category of Indians who are not really rich but have enough money to spend on stuff like entertainment, beauty, and online apps. Now combining all of this, you're spending 9,849 rupees on investments, entertainment, and taking care of yourself. That's about 14.9% of your income. This is actually quite a lot. And now you're left with a little over 5,000 rupees. Compared to Arun, you're still in a pretty good situation because you're actually saving a chunk of your money. You're earning 3.5 times of what he earns. You have a far higher chance than Arun to move ahead in the income pyramid, but you still live in constant anxiety because some of your peers are making 1 to 1.5 lakh a month. So you're constantly in this state trying to figure out how do you get there?
या दैट्स आवर बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम, वी कंपेयर. क्योंकि हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि हम भी कहाँ थे पहले और हम कहाँ आए हैं अभी, और हम दूसरे लोगों को कंपेयर करते हैं, इसलिए वो डिससेटिस्फैक्शन हमें हमेशा रहता है ना. और ये लड़कों में ज़्यादा होता है. मुझ में तो हाँ, मुझ में भी है थोड़ी बहुत, लेकिन मैं इतना नहीं सोचता कि वो क्या कमा रहा है, वो क्या कर रहा है. मैं बस खुश हूँ कि मैं बस अपने आप को देखता हूँ. पहले मैं इतना भी नहीं कमा रहा था, अभी मैं इतना कमा रहा हूँ. मुझे पता है कि मैं बाद में इससे ज़्यादा अर्न करूंगा ही, क्योंकि मैं काम कर रहा हूँ स्किल सेट के लिए, मैं काम कर रहा हूँ वो नॉलेज लेने के लिए, वो एजुकेशन के लिए. तो मैं हाँ डेफिनेटली वहां तक पहुंचूंगा ही. लेकिन अगर मैं नहीं भी पहुंच पाए तो भी क्या, क्योंकि अगर लाइक आई एम हेल्दी, इफ माय फैमिली इज हेल्दी, इफ माय डैड एंड मॉम इज हेल्दी, एंड देन आई कैन टॉक टू देम व्हेनेवर आई वांट, आई विल पिक अप द फोन एंड टॉक टू देम, एंड देन इट विल सैटिस्फाई एंड आई एम एबल टू फाइनेंशियली हेल्प देम व्हेन दे नीड. दैट ऑल मैटर्स. जस्ट लेट्स नॉट कंपेयर. और एक बात ये भी है कि अगर हम कंपेयर नहीं करेंगे तो हम ग्रो नहीं करेंगे, ये भी है. लेकिन वो कंपटीशन जो होता है ना, जो हम कंपेयर करते हैं ना, वो हेल्दी कंपेयर होना चाहिए. ये नहीं कि वो इतना कमा रहा है, मैं कमा ही नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मैं कर ही नहीं सकता हूँ कुछ भी, मैं जी ही नहीं रहा हूँ. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि जी तो हम सकते हैं. फॉर मी, if I'm living with my family, if I'm just being able to do what I want to do, I don't have that much big desires. Because if you have like high ambitions and you don't meet that ambitions, then that dissatisfaction you get, it won't let you live happily.
What happens if you get married? You can't afford to move into a 2 BHK in a tier 1 city, and just one bad risky investment can end all your dreams. This anxiety keeps you up all night, even though you're called the top 10% of Indians. But why does it constantly feel like you're just making by? Why does it not feel like you're making enough? You're exhausted, you're hoping your appraisal will solve some of it, and in a few years you really hope you make it to level 3 and are able to buy that car, that house for your parents. As of now, back to the grind, and we move on to level 3. But
Yeah, I'm also in level 2. बट ये चीज़ मेरे साथ भी होता है, ये एनजाइटी कभी कभी मुझे भी होता है, ये स्ट्रेस मुझे भी होता है. लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम ये किसके लिए, तो कहाँ तक पहुंच के हम सेटिस्फाई होंगे, ये भी मैटर करता है ना. क्या पता किसी के लिए लेवल 2 में वो बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हो जो लेवल 4 में है उसके कंपैरिजन में, तो उसके लिए तो लेवल 2 ही एक सेटिस्फैक्शन हो गया ना. अगर मैं लेवल 2 में होके मेरे पास थोड़ी बहुत सेविंग भी है जो इमरजेंसी के लिए, और मैंने थोड़े पैसे इन्वेस्ट भी कर रखे हैं, और मेरे फैमिली हेल्दी है और मैं फैमिली के साथ जी रहा हूँ और मैं खुश हूँ, तो आई वुड लव दैट rather than being in a level 5, level 20, and then earning a lot, and then not being able to sleep properly, not being able to deal with the people, not being able to make some good friends, good connections, then it doesn't matter. Okay, this is level 3 then.
welcome to
Alright, high
level
income.
3. Till now you were just surviving, but now you're Abhishek, an AI engineer at a tech company, and the level of this game now gets really, really easy. Well, now you're making 24 lakhs per annum, which is a monthly salary of 2 lakh.
I think if I reach level 3, then I should be fine. Because if I'm earning 2 lakh rupees, then I would be saving 1 lakh. And I'm only spending 1 lakh. And then all of my expenses, I would cover with the 1 lakh. Yeah, that's what I would do. I don't know कि उन्होंने कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया ये 2 लाख रुपीस को, लेवल 3 को, ये बंदे को कैसे दिया है. लेकिन अगर मैं होता तो मैं ये समझता कि मेरे इनकम 2 लाख है ही नहीं, मैं 1 लाख डायरेक्ट सेविंग करता, तो मैं उसी 1 लाख को ना अपने सारे जरूरतों के लिए यूज करता.
You're literally earning more in a month what Arun earned in a year. This is crazy, and for context, it puts you in the top 3% of earners in India. Your mindset.
हाँ, लेकिन what background did Abhishek had? What guidance did he had? That also matters a lot. वो कैसे environment में grow हुआ, उसका mindset कैसा है ना, उसके संगत में लोग कैसे हैं, उसका network कैसा है, ये सभी चीज मैटर करता है। तो इसीलिए तो कोई बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत करता है लेकिन तब भी उस लेवल तक नहीं पहुंच पाता, और कोई लोग छोटी छोटी मेहनत से भी वहां तक पहुंच पाते हैं। ये नहीं बोला कि सभी लोग मेहनत करके नहीं हो जाते, क्योंकि मेहनत से तो भाग्य भी बदल जाता है, लेकिन फिर भी ये सबकी बस की बात है ही नहीं, है ना, क्योंकि ये बस मेहनत करके ही यहाँ तक नहीं पहुंच सकते मेरे ख्याल से। वो जो इन्वायरमेंट सेट होता है ना, जब हम हमारे बर्थ से ही जब हम पैदा होते हैं हमारा माइंड सेट कैसा होता है, हम कैसी चीज़ें खाते हैं, कैसी चीज़ें हम परसीव करते हैं, हम कौन सी कैसे दोस्तों के साथ हम रहते हैं, कौन सी मूवीज देखते हैं, कौन सी बुक्स पढ़ते हैं, सभी 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 चीज़ें ना, छोटी 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 चीज़ें इकट्ठा होकर हमें ग्रो अप करता है और हमें बिल्ड करता है। तो सभी चीज़ें मैटर करते हैं इसमें। ये नहीं कि अभी मैं यहाँ पे हूँ और मैंने पढ़ लिया, कुछ एक कोर्स कर लिया, फिर मुझे उस लेवल के जॉब मिल गया, फिर मैं इसे अर्न कर सकता हूँ, फिर मैं इस लेवल तक पहुँचूंगा। ये नहीं हो सकता मेरे ख्याल से, क्योंकि वो आपके जन्म से ही आपके ग्रो अप कैसे हुआ है, आपका इन्वायरमेंट, आप कैसे इन्वायरमेंट में पले बड़े हैं, वो बहुत 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 मैटर करता है।
Set your life, your goals, aspirations, the way you perceive wealth and money have absolutely changed. You've now risen up the Maslow's hierarchy to solve for problems like self-respect and recognition. You are now part of the club that Goldman Sachs dubs the affluent class. This is a club of Indians who take 45% of the flights in India, earn 22% of India's income, are responsible for the bulk of the transactions on the consumer apps, and pay taxes. And imaginably, the game is going to become a lot more fun for you to play. So let's start with the basics. For housing, you have this fancy looking home with your two friends in North Bangalore. The rent is 1.68 lakhs for this, which
So this is too expensive. Even though you are earning 2 lakh, it doesn't mean that you need to spend this much of money for the rent. मेरे लिए तो ये लॉजिकल नहीं है।
translates to about a monthly rent of 56,000 for you, but you're okay with it. It's about 28% of your income, but percentage-wise, it's still lesser than Arun's 35% share, which was going for his PG.
Okay, but why would I compare with the person who is already below my level, right? And just to prove that I have like more than him, why would I invest this much of money just in rent? I will not.
For groceries and foods, you're ditching the normal shops. You're now going to buy stuff from this fancy store because you want to put extra focus on your health. You pick the more organic stuff, add protein bars, supplements to your diet.
Protein bar, not supplement. This is just a processed food. Yeah, the orange, other organic food is okay, but if you are having a processed food, then you are not just taking care of your health. You are entering poison inside your body.
Which increases your grocery bills, but health is wealth for you. Your
And this is good if it's really organic, but the processed food is not good.
grocery, by the way, costs you around 10,000 rupees a month. Now, this is interesting because your grocery spend is just 5% of your income compared to Neeraj, who spends almost 8% of his income on groceries. In fact, a lower middle class Indian who earns 33,000 rupees spends about 26% of his or her income on groceries. Now, you also hire a cook who costs around 15,000 bucks, which
I will not do that either. I will not hire a cook anyway.
you will be splitting with your friends and comes out as a monthly cost of 5,000 for you. So far, you're down to 1,29,000. Your office is nearby, so you don't have to spend a bomb on transportation. In fact, your monthly travel expenses are exactly similar to Neeraj's. This is a steal because you can get a car or a bike loan, buy a nice vehicle, and even after including fuel charges, you'd still be saving enough cash. Let's look into your spends further. You take a yearly membership at this really cool looking gym. It costs you 15,000 per year, which is about 1,250 rupees per month. And whenever you get time off from work, you hang out and chill at these cafes, which cost you around 6,000 rupees per month.
Okay, hanging out is good. If you're hanging out in a good cafe, having good food, and then you're just meeting with your friends, but every day, no. It should be like twice a week.
You also travel a lot. In fact, almost every 3 months you take trips outside the city, which costs you around 30,000. But again, it's not a fixed monthly cost as you have work and not every month you have the time to go outside the city. You also have a lot of responsibilities at work since you're at a higher position. But anyways, you're also smart, you're well read, you consume a lot of finance content on Twitter and on YouTube. So you put 30,000 as part of your investments every month to beef up your bank and save taxes. It allows you to plan your future moves and stay prepared for any twist life has to offer. Now, even after...
But if I'm earning this much, I would be investing. So why this guy is not investing? I mean, I would invest in the assets, right? तो अगर मैं इन्वेस्ट नहीं करूंगा अभी एसेट्स के लिए, तो वो एसेट्स मेरे लिए फ्यूचर में पैसे जनरेट करके नहीं देगा ना मुझे. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि मैं हमेशा काम ही करता रहूंगा. And it doesn't matter how much I earn. Let's say even if I earn like 1 crore rupees per month, but अगर मैं वो चीज ना 1 करोड़ रुपए जब मैं काम करता हूँ तभी कमाता हूँ ना, तो मैं कभी भी फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट हो ही नहीं सकता. ऐसा होना चाहिए कि मैं काम भी ना करूं तब भी पैसा आए. वो सिस्टम ऐसे क्रिएट करना चाहिए. तो उसके लिए तो पहले you have to invest or you have to save. So I don't know why these guys are not investing.
All of these monthly expenses, you're still able to afford to pamper yourself with these high-end gadgets, get subscriptions to your favorite OTT platforms, and shop for clothes at your favorite brands.
So if he's able to afford it, doesn't mean that he has to. तो मैं भी afford कर सकता हूँ यहाँ पे कि मैं अभी I can afford like $40,000-50,000 car here, right? So I can afford a like very good apartment. I can afford that, but I am not doing it because अभी मैं वो सब करने लगूंगा तो वो लग्जरी पे ही मेरा सारा पैसा खत्म हो जाएगा. तो मैं सेव कब करूंगा, इन्वेस्ट कब करूंगा, है ना? तो एक लेवल में पहुंच के मैं वो सब करूंगा जब मुझे लगता है कि मेरा इनकम इनफ है. और वो भी जब मैं सेविंग करूंगा तो उसके बाद जितना भी पैसा बचेगा उस पैसे से मैं वो सब करूंगा. अगर वो अफोर्ड कर सकता हूँ तो, अगर नहीं कर सकता तो नहीं करूंगा क्योंकि ये इतना जरूरी भी है ही नहीं, है ना? तो अगर वो कर सकता है तो ऐसी ऐसी चीजों में वो खर्च करेगा तो फिर क्या फायदा? वो 1 करोड़ कमाए या 1,000 कमाए, सेविंग कितना कर पा रहा है अभी उस पर डिपेंड करता है. अगर मैं 50,000 कमा के 30,000 सेविंग करता हूँ और दूसरा बंदा है जो 1 लाख कमा के 10,000 सेविंग करता है, तो मेरे लिए तो जो 30,000 सेविंग कर पा रहा है ना वही बेटर होगा. क्योंकि अगर फ्यूचर में ना जब भी पैसे की जरूरत पड़ेगा वो पैसा बेटर तरीके से इन्वेस्ट कर पाएगा और उसके पास फाइनेंशियल नॉलेज है, इसीलिए तो वो सेविंग कर रहा है. तो सेविंग इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
And after minusing all of this, you are still able to easily save 10x more than what Neeraj saves in a month. Now, even in the worst case, which is if the economy crashes very badly and you lose your job and don't get to land another one in the next 6 months, you are still safe. This puts you in a position that half of Indians would die to be in. It's a privilege unlike any other. More importantly, it gives you the power to access something which millions of people go broke trying to afford.
That's true. That's right. I totally agree with her. But तो वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए उसने क्या क्या किया ये सब कुछ नहीं बताया गया ना यहाँ पे. तो whatever she said is true. But for me, वो बैकग्राउंड कैसा था उस बंदे का जो लेवल 3 में है अभी, उसने क्या किया कि वो लेवल 3 में पहुंच गया, उसका लर्निंग कैसा था, वो सब कुछ मैटर करता है.
I'm talking about mental health services. Only 7% of Indians can pay for therapy sessions out of their pocket. Not being able to afford mental health services have serious implications for health. So being at this level almost makes you play this game in God mode. But it's still not up there. What is up there is this final level. The game these level 4 folks are playing is so out of reach for the people from the rest of the levels. It literally blew my mind. This is India's elites. Welcome to the final level, level 4.
2 crore annually.
You are now Suraj, a 40-year-old real estate entrepreneur in Bangalore. At 10 crores a year, you're making more in 24 hours what Arun makes in an entire year.
It's not 2 crore annually, it's 10 crore annually.
But forget about your title, your income. At this level, your occupation is almost irrelevant. The real game you are playing, it's called legacy. Your monthly cash flow, about 83 lakh rupees, but your net worth is north of hundreds of crores. Some months or some days, you take out even more than these 83 lakhs depending on where you're investing. Wait, You can literally take out more cash in a day than most of the other levels can make in their whole lifetime. At this level, your
But you can like take the cash, but okay, but how happy you are? This question arises in my mind. So I'm not saying money cannot give you happiness, but I'm just saying money cannot give you happiness throughout your whole life. You know, even if like owning a big house doesn't mean that you are happy. So if you are not happy from inside, all this doesn't matter. It doesn't count.
wealth is measured in assets, not income. And talking about assets, you just don't own homes, you own societies. As I'm talking to you, you are now confused whether your next project should be a mall or an exclusive restaurant in Bangalore, since you have really exquisite taste in food and you feel Bangalore lacks good places. You have
Okay, but is this necessary? मुझे ये नहीं लगता कि ये सब नेसेसरी है. हाँ, नेसेसरी है भी, तो सब लोग तो अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते. एटलीस्ट मैं तो नहीं अफोर्ड कर पाऊंगा, लेकिन फिर भी अगर अफोर्ड कर भी पाते हैं ना, तो ये नेसेसरी तो है नहीं ना. कि अभी मैं एक कमरे में गुजारा कर रहा हूँ, अगर मुझे एक घर भी दे देंगे ना, वहाँ पे भी मेरा गुजारा ही हो जाएगा. 2 घर भी है ना मेरे पास, तब भी मैं रहूंगा तो एक ही घर में. तो ज़्यादा वेल्थ भी इतना नेसेसरी नहीं है इंसान के लिए.
multiple financial advisors and your wealth is distributed between stocks, mutual funds, real estate, private equity, and you keep little cash aside for high risk investments. Now let's talk about the fun stuff. Let's talk about your lifestyle. You live in a 10,000 square feet villa in Bangalore's most exclusive gated community. Price tag about 27 crores.
Okay. Again, is it necessary? 20,000 crore of house.
Your garage, it's literally like a mini luxury showroom. You've got Mercedes, Audi, and you make these purchases for fun, not to actually drive them. What about your monthly
फिर क्या फायदा? जस्ट फन के लिए ये सब खरीद के रखना. ओके.
expenses? You spend 2 lakhs on housing maintenance, 1.5 lakhs on car maintenance and fuel, 7 to 8 lakhs on food and dining, 3 lakhs on personal stuff, 2 lakhs on health and wellness, 5 lakhs on clothing and accessories, since you only purchase from Louis Vuitton of the world. And travel, it's always business of a
जो लोगों के पास ज्यादा पैसे है ना, वो लोगों के पास एक ज्यादा इनसिक्योरिटी भी होती है. मैंने फील किया है. उनको हमेशा डर लगा रहता है कि कहीं मेरा सारा पैसा ना चले जाए. किसी को इजीली ट्रस्ट भी नहीं कर पाते होंगे, तो एक इनसिक्योरिटी आता है पैसे के साथ, अगर ज्यादा पैसा है तो.
first class. Every international trip you take is a minimum of 15 to 20 lakh, but you're fine with it. You like living life king size. But wait, 7 to 8 lakhs on food and dining? How much can a person possibly eat? Well, you like paying for the table every time you go out with your peers, so every outing is around 1 to 2 lakhs and you go out 3 to 4 times a month. Got it. Also, another question. 2 lakhs on health and wellness, where is that going? Well, you have a nutritionist, personal trainers, personal doctors, yoga instructor, and you spend on the most exclusive treatments to make sure you live a long, healthy life. You do red light therapy, cryotherapy, hyperbaric oxygen
ओके. लेकिन ये सब करने के बाद तो हम बाहर जाके तो खाना नहीं खा सकते ना ज्यादा, क्योंकि अगर हम हेल्थ में इतने कॉन्शियस हो रहे हैं, तो आई वुड प्रीफर मेकिंग इट इन माय होम.
therapy, all of this almost every month. Wait, is all this even available in Bangalore? Apparently, yes. Check this out. You also have a personal therapist who helps you with all your emotional burden, who's available at your disposal. Wait, but what's the emotional burden you're dealing with here? Turns out, quite a lot. Since you have access of everything, the more wealth you have, the more you worry about losing it. You're worried about trusting people. The only folks you can rely on is your family, your brothers, but even that gets tricky. You have a large team of financial advisors, lawyers, and accountants whose sole job is to protect and grow all of this wealth. You're also playing the political game, by the way. You're part of industry bodies that lobby for policy changes. At this level, you don't just live in the system, you shape it. This is where wealth translates to power. What about taxes, though? Thanks to clever accounting and ways around India's tax structure, your effective tax rate is not insanely high. But how? Well, you know all the cheat codes. You have a trust, ways around it. Some of your companies are registered in different countries. You do a lot of charity and philanthropy for people. So that's your excuse to not pay high taxes. I am really curious now. How many more people are there like Suraj?
देयर माइट बी वेरी वेरी फ्यू, बट अगर आप लेवल 1 में हैं, लेवल 2 में पहुंचेंगे, लेवल 3 में जाएंगे, फिर लेवल 5 में सूरज के लेवल में पहुंचेंगे ना, ये ठीक है। लेकिन अगर आप लेवल 4 में है, लेट्स से हिज किड्स, राइट, उन लोगों को आदत ऐसी लगेगी ना बड़ी बड़ी लग्जरी का, महंगे महंगे चीजों का, और फिर अगर सूरज का लेवल डाउन हुआ तो वो लोग एडजस्ट नहीं कर पाएंगे, वो लोग सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाएंगे उस सिचुएशन में। तो ये बहुत बुरी बात है। तो लेवल 1 से लेवल 4 तक पहुंचने के लिए लेवल 1 के बंदे के लिए इतना पॉसिबल नहीं है, बिकॉज उसके लिए जो एक माइंडसेट चाहिए, जो स्किल चाहिए, जो नॉलेज चाहिए ना, वो उसके पास है ही नहीं। वो एक्यूर भी नहीं कर सकता लाइफ टाइम में। ये नहीं कि सभी नहीं कर पाते, कुछ कुछ लोग हैं जिनको मैं भी जानता हूँ जिन्होंने एक्यूर किया है, जिनके पास एजुकेशन नहीं है लेकिन बहुत सारे वेल्थ है ना, लेकिन फिर भी सब लोग ये नहीं कर पाते। लेकिन अगर आप लेवल 4 में हैं तो आप लेवल 1 में तो आ ही सकते हैं ना, तो वो आएंगे। अगर लेवल 4 से लेवल 1 में गिरेंगे तो बहुत तकलीफ होती है।
So it turns out the number of people with more than $30 million, that's 250 crores to their name, is forecasted to grow by almost 50% in India. India, in fact, ranks third globally when it comes to the highest number of billionaires. This class and this level of Indians is exploding, and the numbers show it. Mercedes-Benz and Lamborghini posted record-breaking sales in India last year. DLF sold an upmarket residential project with home units price starting 7 crores in under 72 hours.
That's true, and iPhones also, because वो IMI पे देते हैं iPhones, वो लोन लेके iPhones खरीदते हैं, लग्जरी गाड़ी खरीदते हैं, फिर लाइफ टाइम भरी उस लोन का ना इंटरेस्ट चुकाते रहते हैं, उस लोन ही पे करते रहते हैं। तो क्या फायदा लोन में लेने का, क्या फायदा? आप 20,000 के एंड्रॉइड ले लो, वो भी सभी काम कर देगा जब आईफोन करता है, बस यहाँ एक कैमरे को छोड़ के। लेकिन इतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। अगर आप कंटेंट क्रिएट नहीं कर रहे हैं, अगर आप इतना ब्लॉग्स नहीं बनाते, कैमरे का काम का, बस कभी कभी फोटो लेने के लिए तो वो 20,000 के एंड्रॉइड भी कर देता है। लेकिन फिर पता नहीं क्यों लोगों को आईफोन ही चाहिए, महंगे